Hello, everybody. Lagmus Prime here. So it has come to my attention that not very many people are very aware of this glitch or exploit that seems to be getting confused quite often lately with a mechanic in the game that makes it easier to catch ghosts. So there is the Tether Juggle, which is where when you have the ghost tethered and before it's about to break, you let go of the tether and you can reestablish another tether, making it harder for the ghost to actually run away. Because when the tether breaks, as you know, the ghost gets a speed boost and a small immunity to another tether for a few seconds, and they're able to get away. So Ghostbusters are able to counter this by simply letting go of the tether before the ghost can actually break it. Now, this is actually a very good mechanic to do in a game if you're skilled enough to pull it off, to make sure that ghosts can't run away as far, or, keep it going, or keep a ghost in one place while your teammates can come in and save you, or get the trap with you. It is fine doing that. It's completely fine. The only issue is that when multiple people are trying to do this same thing to a ghost, it usually gets messed up. And what I mean by this is, instead of letting go of the tether before it breaks, sometimes if you're not well coordinated enough, or if you're with a random person who doesn't let go of the tether, it usually ends up as one person holding a tether and then 3 other people reinforcing that same tether. And it actually is an exploit right now. The devs have went ahead and said, yes, this is an exploit, which is what they're working on. So this video might be a bit too late to come out. But there is a big difference between tether juggling and tether reinforcement glitch spamming, whatever you want to call it. And I kind of have an explanation as to what the difference is, because I know that there's not too many people who understand what this difference is. So I'm here to help you out with that. Okay, let's say this circle is the ghost. All right. So as this ghost is kind of wandering about, whatever it may be, let's say that there is a Ghostbuster that comes around right here, right? Okay, so here's the tether juggling. Okay, tether juggling is where you establish a tether by yourself and is holding the ghost here. So you're constantly just holding this ghost in one spot, and the mini game is happening, right? Then you let go, and then it reestablishes that. Now let's just say by default you have I don't know exactly the numbers behind this, but let's just say the tether health that you're holding is 100. All right. And as you're holding this tether on the ghost, it is, as we said, it's just 100. And every single time the ghost hits that minigame sweet spot, it brings it down, I want to say, like 10. So every single time it hits the minigame, he has to hit it like 10 times for it to break the tether. So he'll hit it maybe 8 or 9 times, bringing it down to like 20. And that's when you let go. And then you reestablish the tether again. And then it brings it back up to the 100 mark. Bam. Like that. That is tether juggling. Now, this can be done with 2 Ghostbusters bouncing it back and forth. But you see, here's the issue that I don't think many people are quite understanding what I'm talking about, or what most people are talking about. You see, this is tether juggling. Now, let's say you now have 4 Ghostbusters. Now, let's say you have about 4 Ghostbusters here. Let's see. One is just sitting over here. Another one is over here. Let's just say you have these 4 Ghostbusters. Now, this is what happens in tether reinforcement glitch. You establish the tether. Now, by default, it's at 100. So it takes 10 clicks for him to actually get out of that. So it goes up to 100. Then, let's say you have this established. Then your friend here also joins in on it. I want to say what this does is it adds maybe like an additional, this is just rough guessing, it adds maybe about an additional 50. So instead of being 100, it goes to 150. Right? Now, every single Ghostbuster that keeps adding to this adds an additional 50. So this is what's making it more difficult for a ghost to actually break out. So it goes from 100 to 150 to 200 to like 250. So the total health of the tether is now 250. So it takes him quite a bit of time to get out of this. This is reinforcing regularly. But we're all pretty sure that this is not a intended mechanic, but there is for some reason a glitch or something where, let's say one person lets go and then they go right back to it. For some reason, the game isn't stopping at this 250 mark. It keeps giving it an extra 50. So that 250 now goes to 300. And every single time somebody lets go and then reestablishes on this same tether, it keeps adding an additional 50, making that 300 now 400. You see, every single time a Ghostbuster on one single tether. Now, if all of you let go and this tether is non-existent anymore, then it goes right back to 100 once it starts establishing again. But if there's one tether held, and this keeps happening, if a Ghostbuster keeps letting go, let's say like they let go again, and then they reestablish again, that's another 100. That 400 is now 500. The health keeps stacking. And at a certain point, the Ghostbuster minigame no longer even exists, almost. It doesn't matter where you click on the sweet spot. Once it reaches a certain length and health, it will cease to exist. The ghost will be held in place for a long, long time. We tested this. I have tested this numerous times. The ghost pretty much can't break it. If he does, it's going to take him hundreds of button mashing in order to even accomplish it. So this is what we mean by the difference of tether juggling and tether reinforcement exploiting. Now, this can be abused by Ghostbusters if you're well coordinated enough. But a lot of the times this happens unintentionally because some people try to do the tether juggling because they see it about to break. Oh no, need to let go. Okay, I've let go. Time to reestablish again, or time to retether. But some other people don't quite have that instant response. They don't know, oh, I need to let go so this ghost doesn't get a speed burst. So they'll just keep holding it. So it's happening unintentionally quite a lot and quite often. It's very hard to understand the difference between this because it does seem like a strange way of trying to stop a ghost from running away. Also, I'm pretty sure that this was not intended to happen by the devs. Like I said, hopefully this video doesn't exactly come out at a bad time or too late. But I just really wanted to let everybody know exactly what the difference is between tether reinforcing glitch and then tether juggling. Hopefully hopefully it gets patched soon. And well, yeah, that's pretty much all I got it for you guys. But like I said, hopefully it gets patched soon. Hopefully this thing can just go away and we won't have to worry about this anymore. But at the time being, I just wanted to let you guys know exactly what the difference is between tether juggling and tether reinforcing. So, yeah, hopefully you guys have a good time with playing Ghostbusters. I know I most certainly am. Yeah, take care.